This video will show you the basics of improving your home with Insolution cellulose insulation. It's an affordable weekend project most people can do themselves. Having adequate insulation can help you save up to 20% on energy bills and help keep your house cooler in the summer and warmer in the winter. Having adequate insulation can also help to reduce noise levels from outside of your home. Cellulose insulation is made of an 85% mix of post-consumer and pre-consumer recycled paper. Blown-in cellulose insulation works well for areas that may be hard to fill with batt-type insulation products. Cellulose insulation also has a higher R value per inch than other types of fibrous insulation products. To start, you need to figure out how much insulation your attic needs to estimate the total number of square feet you have to insulate. If your attic space is square or rectangular, simply multiply the length of the space by the width to find the square footage. If your attic has a different layout, split the area into two rectangles, multiply length by width, and add the total square footage together. Next, you'll need to find the recommended R value for your area of the country as determined by the U.S. Department of Energy. More than likely, your attic already has some insulation. With that in mind, estimate your current insulation R value by measuring the depth of the existing insulation and multiply it by 2.5 for fiberglass insulation or 3.6 for cellulose insulation. With 4 inches of existing fiberglass insulation, your R value would be R10. If you had 4 inches of cellulose insulation, your R value would be 14. You then need to subtract the R value you currently have from the R value you want to achieve. If you're working with a newly constructed home or a home addition and insulating a space with no previous insulation, check the attic coverage chart found in the product packaging. Total square feet of the space divided by maximum coverage per bag equals the total number of bags required. Before you get started, you will need a few supplies: gloves, dust mask, safety glasses, lighting, cardboard vents, staple gun, screwdriver, utility knife, attic rulers, machine and hose, extension cord, and drop cloths are a good place to start. Begin by reading all instructions and safety warnings before operating the machine, as each machine is different and provides different instructions. Be sure that both the machine and its operator are standing on a clean, dry surface. Operating the machine in standing water can result in serious injury. Before plugging the machine in, turn the blower motor and the manual switch to off. Pull out the emergency stop to ensure proper safety. Connect the full 100 feet of hose supplied with the machine to the base of the machine and tighten the hose clamp. Then, make sure to open the slide gate to no more than 4.5 inches to start. This will allow the cellulose insulation to break open evenly and provide the most efficient insulation. Plug the extension cords into the machine and plug the other end into a standard 110-volt power source. Now it's time to go up into the attic and prepare to blow the insulation. Be sure to walk only on the ceiling rafters or joists. If you like, you may put a board across the joists to walk across. Close off all soffit openings by stapling cardboard vents in place. Before blowing insulation, it's important to verify that the recessed lights are insulation rated by looking for the IC designation. If your can light fixture does not say it is IC rated, then can light covers must be installed, as the lights can overheat, which is a fire danger. Place an attic ruler on the base layer of insulation in a vertical position and staple to the rafters to help gauge how much insulation you're going to fill. After all preparation is completed, it's time to start installing the cellulose insulation. Take safety precautions by wearing a mask and eye protection, and again, be sure to walk only on the ceiling rafters or joists. To feed the machine, cut open a bag of insulation, and without removing the insulation from the bag, break the package in half and feed the machine with it. Now you are ready to run the hose into the attic, extending far enough to reach the furthest corner. Keep in mind that your blowing machine will spray insulation between 8 and 10 feet. Turn the machine on by flipping the on-off switch on the remote to begin blowing the insulation. Begin filling the attic with insulation while keeping an eye on what level the attic ruler is filled up to. Spray until the attic section is evenly filled. Keep repeating the process until the attic is fully insulated. When the job is finished, all the bags of insulation should be empty and your attic should have a level, uniform layer of insulation. When the job is finished, transport the machine back to the store and wash all clothes separately from other ones to ensure that any insulation residue does not spread.